Today is World Motor Neuron Disease Awareness Day, a disease that affects 5 out of every 100,000 people in the world, resulting from a defective gene in about 10% of the diagnosed cases, and in the remaining instances, the cause is unknown. Now, living with this disease is an unimaginable challenge, but with the right kind of support from family and friends, the burden can be lightened. Now, joining me today is a man with an inspirational story who's lived a life with MND, Rolf Sitaski. Welcome to Expresso, Rolf. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Now, I believe you're a very big fan of the show. I mean, you watch us from right across the road, unlike other people on TV.
I do. If there's any action on your balcony, I can see it from my bedroom.
That's brilliant, brilliant. Thank you. But, Rolf, in 2008, you were diagnosed with MND. Tell us about the events that led up to that diagnosis and share your story with us.
I started getting weak in my arms. I felt that I had no strength left. The one that started with the left arm, it then, over a period of time, moved to the right arm and eventually in the legs. When I felt my left arm getting weak, I spoke to my doctor about it, and he sent me to a leading neurologist in Cape Town at the Vincent Pallotti, who took me through various tests to see whether I actually had MND or not. And I had to go through all the motions, first with an EMG, I think that is a brain scan, and then after that they check the respiratory, whether you can breathe well, whether you could swallow, because these are areas which go wrong with motor neuron in the beginning.
And so initially when you heard the news, what did it all mean to you?
In the beginning, it was a massive shock to me.
Yeah.
A shock to my family. And through doing certain things myself in my lifestyle and what I was guided to do, I think this helped me quite a lot. My day exists with getting up in the morning. I'm washed, I'm dressed, and I'm fed. None of these can I do, as my arms are not really workable and my legs, I cannot stand anymore. Over a period of time, I still run an office from my home, and I've taken on a young partner who literally does most of the typing on the computer, etc., because I no longer can use my fingers. And quite honestly, this is one of the things that has helped me, and it's made me more mentally alert.
So you speak about family. Tell me about how important the role of family support has been to you.
Well, they were very supportive. But eventually I realized that family support, friends, and eventually I needed the care. I needed carers, which have become literally my arms and legs. They do everything for me. They've become my friends as well. They understand my position. They do a very good job. They understand my difficulties. And I found this to be surrounded by these sort of people have sort of helped a great lot. I don't give up. I'm a very determined person. I've been like that my whole life. I've been independent, and I would say that I'm even more aware about what I should be doing. And I think my mind is even more alert than it's ever been. So
that's something I wanted to touch on there, where you said in the beginning that a big part of your journey and how you keep yourself going is the fact that you're always mentally alert. And how would you say, how do people do that? How do you get yourself into that positive state?
That took quite a bit of work. It's in the beginning, I wanted to throw in the towel when I heard the news. I didn't know how to live with it. But being surrounded by people who care makes a massive difference. I have, unfortunately, my children are overseas. My daughter is in Canada, and my son is in Australia. But they do visit regularly. And that moral support is also very important. Fortunately, we have Skype, so I can sit on my computer and I can talk to them all. I have one grandson in Australia, which is a big pleasure for me.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, and I'm sure that every single person out there really draws a great deal of inspiration from your story. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. And so if you would like any further information, we will put information on our website, expressoshow.com, about the MND Association. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.